Okay. So if you see this, this is Appian is a company which has this Appian software, and they will do this like, the entire low code, no code platform. And if you see their products, there you can see their own platform related low code, no code products, and their what industries they are going to support, learnings, who are all the partners available, all that information you are going to get here. Okay. And if I just go in Google, okay, if I Amazon, you just search in Google, see what is this Appian is all about. You will get so much information here, okay, about Appian, what process automation it will do. You can see like, is what is Appian is used for, whether it's really going to helpful or not. Okay, why it is low code. See, Appian is a low code, we are saying. Whether Appian is really having any future, if you just go and see here, you can easily get in Google, like, as per the Gartner, means the reporting one of the company which will do this analytics and auditing, by 2024, 65% of the entire development is going to happen through low-code development tools. And Appian is one of the low-code development tools and one of the leader in this quadrant. So it has a very, very bright future actually in like, in low-code space. And if you want to see that, Appian jobs, I'm going to see. How is Appian jobs today? Do we really get any jobs if you are going to do Appian? You can see so many jobs available with so many companies. See that you will get today. At present, you are having so many companies are really looking. Accenture, you can see here, okay, and the PwC, okay, and there are so many companies available who are completely working on today, like, only on Appian. Few examples I will show you. Before I start about Appian, I want to show something about like, why we are learning this course, whether this is really going to helpful to you or not. Whether we get any good jobs post having this discussion, entire sessions, that's where I want to showcase, like, if you see Appian, 284 new jobs posted. See here, so many jobs available from Virtusa, okay, City. From Appian itself in Chennai, we have so many jobs available. And EXL is one, transparent blue. So like that, if you see this pagination here, it's up to 40 pages. Okay, so there are huge job opportunities on Appian, you can find out. And as part of this training, what our intention is to give the training and give some job assistance as well. If possible, if we get any, like, mostly we will try to send all your profiles to the companies where the companies can hire you as well. We are going to do that. That is one of our job assistance we are looking to do, and we will see how it will goes on post. But we really want all of you has to take very seriously this training and do your best, so that, like, we can consider you in that list to consider for any company to onboard. Okay, so for that you really need to do hard work in terms of, like, understanding this training and do more practice, get hands-on. So that is our intention. And let's move now about this API. Okay, and even if you want to see Appian developer salary in India. I'm just getting this. What is the Appian salary in India? If you see that for someone who is really going to join as a fresher for Appian developer, their salaries are in between 3.6 lakhs to 12.4 lakhs, as an average 5.4 lakhs. Okay, that is how currently the Appian demand is all about. Okay, so Appian is having very good demand and very good technology and very easy to learn as well. So let's keep that in mind and try to have a very good sessions and very good training program and do practice more and get hands-on. Okay, so with this, I just want to close this now. Let's move on to Appian now. Okay. Okay, so in Appian, You have two URLs, okay? You really need to learn. One is community.apn.com. And the second one is academy.apn.com. So what exactly these are? So in community.apn.com, I will show you that. Okay. It's already been there. This is Academy. Check me. Let's go here. Community.apn.com. Hold on. Yeah. So this is the community.apn.com where I have already logged in. Okay. And you can see here, there are so many tabs available in APN community. What is this APN community is all about? APN community is for the APN developers where all the developers can discuss if there are any questions or any challenges they want to discuss, any related problems or any discussions they can go. If you see this discussion, if you open, see here, you're having some discussions are going. Okay, like creating a process, creating interfaces, smart service, how to do that. There are some discussions, memory reduction process model, so there are some discussions are currently going. Similarly, there are some learnings as well available here. Okay, and if you go to the documentation, here you will get so much documentation how to learn APN as well. Like what is APN designer, data, interfaces. Similar to that, we can learn so much information. And here itself, you can see like tutorials, okay, how to design interfaces, functions, queries, all these stuffs. Okay, this is about the APN community. And for this APN community, you really need to log in. Okay, you really need to do some login here. I will show you that what exactly these logins and everything. But before that, I just want to showcase how APN looks like. Okay. Okay. So I will just show you why we are saying APN is a low code as well. Okay. So APN is looks like this. Okay. What you are seeing today here, right? This is how APN applications looks like. If I take a very simple application, okay, let's take one simple application. And I will show you why we are saying low code now, why APN is a really low code and why this is very easy to do it. So very simple application in APN looks like this. Imagine it is a very simple application with 4 pages where you are having some details and then you have some dashboards, okay, and reports and actions. So this is everything you can design by your own and it's very simple to do that. And I will show you like, how much easy it is. And so see, I'm just going to So the entire Appian learning, what exactly we are going to have it. So here, whatever you're seeing at the left-hand side, these are all the only objects you have to learn for Appian. Imagine if I go to, imagine like, Java learning. I say, I just want to learn Java. If you just go to WT3 schools or any particular website, we'll see which one is available here, the best one, or Java T point we have here. Imagine if I go to W3 schools. See, you really need to learn these many things. Variables, classes, file handling, and in depth you will be having so much. But whereas if you just see this, right, the Appian part, you just need to learn only these objects. How many you have? See that from here, 1, 2, 3, around is less than 20 objects. If you learn these 20 objects and if you are having hands-on means you are done with Appian. That's what it is. Now, why we are saying Appian is a very low code? Why we are saying like, this is a very low code application? We'll see that now. How this is really going to do that. Imagine, I just want to build one UI. What I will do, imagine I will just go to an interface. I will just say I want to create an interface. I'm just creating one simple interface, okay? And just showing. I will explain you all this later. I'm just giving you some high level to understand why it is low code, what we are really going to achieve. And see, it's very easy and is creating the interfaces. Everything is drag and drop. You can do that. Design mode, expression mode. So here you can directly design. You can write a code as well here, or even you can go and directly design. Means what is design? Imagine if I really wants to go with a form with two column code. See that it is already given how this forms looks like. Imagine in a section, what you really want. Imagine I just need to add a text. You just go and add a text. It will come here. Okay. And if you really want to see how this looks like, go and see this is how your UI looks like. Okay. So you can do everything through the like through drag and drop, or you can write the code as well. It has both the options. One, in the designer mode, you can go and drag and drop what you really need and configure. Imagine if I want to change this section name, right here you can see that, right? Imagine I'm just giving employee. If you see here, it is automatically changing the name. Okay, imagine this is text. I just want to change to first name. Right, it is changing. Now imagine where I really want to label position, it is on top now. Imagine if I keep adjacent, now see that it will change that table as well. Okay, so like this you can control. Okay, you can add so many. I will explain in later how exactly all these configurations and everything, but it's very simple to do that. Now I will show you a few more why it is low code, right? If you see, there are some examples available. Okay. Now let's take one simple example, sales dashboard. If you take the sales dashboard example, by default, it will give you the entire sales dashboard, the code, everything will be generated. See here, it is given some sales dashboard, how it looks like. Okay. And if you really wants to see in expression mode, by default, it generates the entire code. That is what it is. Okay. And now let's move on to. Now imagine if I really wants to create one rule, okay, just see that what I will do. See, I'm just writing one simple rule. In Appian, rule means how we do in other languages, writing some conditions and all those. So here, if you see so much thing available, what is this rule? What is launch a query editor? So many things it is saying. Imagine if I just want to see this. What is this? I'm just saying. So imagine if I want to really create one simple table in Java as well as in other languages, right? It is going to be like, you have to do so much code. But now imagine if I want to do it in Appian, you just go and create one record type. Imagine a very simple record type BA02. I'm just creating student. Imagine I'm just creating one record type. I want to create one table. Okay. I just want to showcase like, how simple it is. This is very simply I will show you for today, very high level. Later on, like, we are going to start, like, in depth how we are going to learn. So see that you just do without coding, how you are going to do that. It is asking, tell us about your data. I'm just saying, I just want to create from the scratch, I want to create actually one record. Next, I'm saying, it is asking the data source. I'm just saying, now see, by default, it is giving some fields, okay? Imagine if I just add a new field, like, student first name, okay? And then add one more field, last name, imagine. I just create next. It is asking relationships. Currently, I'm not showing any relationships. I'm creating next. So it is, if you can see here, preview database scripts, even it will generate and show you the scripts as well. I'm just saving save changes. It is saying record type successfully updated. Okay. So this BA02 student. Okay, see that. So BA02 student is created. We'll see that how it has been created. It is downloaded the script as well. So see, create table BA02 student. This is already generated by Appian itself. Okay. And if I really want to see that table, go to your cloud database. Here you can see that the tables as well. See here the table has been created. So this is very easy actually to create everything in Appian and then maintain it. Okay. So that is how this is a low code. Now we'll discuss. Okay, what is this Appian is all about? Okay. So see that we are going to cover in this now. What is Appian? Why Appian? What is this BPM? And futures of this BPM and what is low code? So Appian help you build apps and workflows rapidly with a low code automation platform. Okay, so what exactly it means? We can build applications by using the workflows means by using like, a flowchart kind of representation you can do, and you can create applications by using very low code means you are not going to do much coding. Mostly you are going to do configurations or you are going to do drag and drop activity and you are going to do that. It doesn't mean like, you are not going to code. If someone is really interested to code, there is an option to code as well. You can drag and drop the things or you can code if you are really interested. So it gives both the options. Whoever is having interest to code, they can do in the expression mode and code, or if someone is really interested only in drag and drop, they can do with drag and drop as well. Okay. And Appian is the recognized global leader today because multiple technology markets like, in digital process automation, business process management, and dynamic case management. So Appian is actually one of the a leader in this BPM market today, where it will do the entire processing and everything. Okay, and next, if you see, why Appian? When we create Appian, we can create 10 times faster than other technologies. Okay, that is what Appian is all about. You imagine if it is going to take 3 months or 6 months for some applications, with Appian, the same application you can create within 3 weeks. That is how Appian is recognized for, because of its low code automation feature. Okay, and we can reduce the 50% development cost as well by using the Appian. So because of it, we are doing very faster. Even the development cost as well, it is going to make it very low, and it is going to help to the business. Okay, so what guarantee Appian is giving is like, we can deliver the project within 8 weeks. That is what the Appian guarantee today. And Appian is recognized as the customer choice as well. Okay, what is BPM next? Okay, and when we say BPM, is a business process management, means we are going to define process, and I will show you that, like, when we are saying process, what exactly this process looks like, right? So if you see, I will just go to one of the process. Imagine there is one particular employee onboarding. Imagine this is one process I'm taking. So this is a workflow. What I am opening now is a workflow. A workflow is nothing but a series of steps you will be having it. Mostly I admit everyone. Okay. Okay. Yeah. If you see this is the employee onboarding, one of the workflow. Let me open a very simple. Which workflow we have open? Employee designation. Let me open employee onboarding. So this is one of the workflow where you can see that this is the series of steps, employee onboarding, and then whether if you really wants to continue, write data, so many activities are happening. This is nothing but we are saying a workflow is nothing but, okay. And when we say BPM, this is called a process. So to maintain, okay. Okay. So BPM is nothing but like, a business process management means there are so many processes for any particular business. To manage such kind of processes, we will use this business process management suites where Appian is one of the top leaders today. And apart from Appian, you can see there are so many tools in the market like, Pega, Mendix, OutSystem. Like that, we are having so many BPM tools available. Okay. And in that, now today, Pega as well as this Appian are the leaders in the entire BPM market space today. Okay. And in the short term, BPM helps organizations to decrease cost and increase efficiency. So by using this BPM, why the business, like, big companies will really choose this BPM means because of by using this BPM, the development is very faster, and the cost will get like, the cost what company is really going to make is we are going to make decrease by using this BPM. Okay, that's what it is all about. And the revenue will get increased. Now, what is the futures of BPM? The futures is like, I have shown you there are a few objects, right? Like, in the designer space here. Let me show you that. So I already showed you. This is what nothing but Appian. If you land this, you are done with Appian today. Okay, that is what it means. Now, process. The features of BPM is the first one is a process where So simply a set of activities and the transactions you are going to have it, like order fulfillment, employee onboarding, like I have shown you right now. This is what a process is all about. So we can build these kind of processes by using this BPM suite. And the second one is the knowledge management. Okay. Every BPM should have the knowledge management capability to have the coverage of the information across the organization. Okay, so what exactly it means? Across the organization, who are all the employees are available between them to pass the communication, to pass any feed. Like if you are seeing today in Facebook, LinkedIn, you can talk with multiple resources, multiple friends or with colleagues, and you can have your own channels to maintain. You have your own groups to maintain. So that is where, like, the same features available in BPM as well. You can write business rules, whatever the rules are really needed, that is needed. Social collaboration is needed. You can easily collaborate with any social media or within your BPM space. You can collaborate with your colleagues. That everything is happen within BPM. Mobility, okay. So today it's not only desktop. Your BPM application will work on all the multiple devices. It's completely responsive. That is how BPM applications are by default. Today, if you see for any non-BPM applications like Java or React.js applications, you really need to go and design apps actually, but or you have to make completely responsive. But BPM applications are by default responsive, okay? And the security is one. By default, this BPM applications having huge security. There is no need to write code for the security. Everything is the suite itself having the entire encryption mechanism where you can have the entire security embedded into this tool itself. And deployment means, imagine you're having a dev system. What is deployment means? You will be having a development environment, you will be having a test environment, and then a production environment, right? So one environment to other environment, doing deployment is very easy. Within by just having mouse clicks, 1 or 2 clicks itself, you are going to do the deployments. Okay. And enablement means BPM can be a complex. Enablement is a combination of program, tools, and people make sure your BPM technology activities are successful. Okay, so for every BPM, what we usually do is we will establish a center of excellence where we will have some strong expertise to be available to build this feature. So every time what we will say, whenever BPM, we have to enable a center of excellence as well. Next is a low-code platform. BPM is mostly a low-code platform. If you see, Appian is a very low-code platform to build the applications. And that's where, like, even if someone is not aware of programming today, even such developers as well can do coding, or they can build application using Appian. There is not mandatory, like, if someone is learning Appian means in prior, they really need to have Java experience or C++ experience. That is not really needed. You can learn Appian from day one without having any programming experience, and it will helps you by easily learning. Okay, that is where it is a low code means as well. Okay, and now what is the use? Low code is the future. Like I already told you in the beginning, 65% of the entire development in the coming future is mostly by using the low code. Means, see, the way the technology is growing, right? What is really happening is, like, most of the business, no one is really today is willing to code. Okay, so see, 1 minute is left, I see. I request everyone to rejoin the bridge, okay, so that I can continue for the rest. I'm just closing this session. I will start again. Please rejoin. Okay. I will continue from there. Thank you. Just using the same link, rejoin again.